Whoa, hey, sorry, didn't see you there. I'm back, and I've brought with me a few friends. So, today we are going to read about I'm Your Don't Worry, Be Happy t-shirt from 1988, and I'm here to see how that's working out for you. So, the idea for this was just I'm of the age where Don't Worry, Be Happy was a huge hit when I was in my later grades of elementary school, and we wore shirts like that. But then I also think about like when I'm just out and about and I see people wearing shirts like "No fucks given," or "Talk to the hand." Well, that's not probably one. Anyway, where you're just expressing this idea that you have no cares in the world, and I'm like thinking, remember when we were carefree, and now many of us are adults with a lot of adult responsibility. So in this fictitious scenario, the t-shirt is coming back after a few decades to check in on you and tell you that you don't seem as carefree as you were at one point. So, you seem worried. Don't worry, be happy. Hey, remember me? I'm your Don't Worry, Be Happy t-shirt from 1988. I thought I'd pop by to see how that whole worry-free happiness thing is working out for you. It seemed like such a solid plan back in the day when you were rocking a side ponytail, blasting Bobby McFerrin on your Walkman, and cruising around town with nothing but a $5 bill and a tube of passion fruit lip smacker. Good times, right? I've been hanging out in the back of your closet for a while, next to those acid wash jeans you still think will make a comeback. And honestly, I'm a little concerned. Last time I saw you, your biggest worry was whether or not you'd get the front seat on the bus. Remember those days? Now you've got an entire section of your closet dedicated to anxiety friendly clothing. Is that really necessary? I mean, back in '88, the only therapy you needed was a good mixtape and a can of new Coke. Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Back then, you wore me to pep rallies, roller rinks, and late night 7-Eleven runs. Life was simple, carefree. Your biggest stress was deciding which neon scrunchie best matched my vibrant optimism. You wore me like a badge of honor, proudly declaring to the world that no matter what happened, you weren't going to let it get you down. And you know what? I believed you. But now, oh boy, you've got a color coded calendar filled with more worry appointments than a stockbroker on Wall Street. Maybe you are a stockbroker on Wall Street. You've traded in your carefree attitude for a subscription to the Calm app and a shelf full of self help books you swear you'll read one day. And if you're like me, a few bottles of anti anxiety pills. I mean, I'm not judging, but whatever happened to living in the moment? To going with the flow? Back in the day, your only plan was to have no plan. Now you've got a 5 year plan, a retirement plan, and a contingency plan in case your first two plans go belly up. And let's not even talk about your new adult wardrobe. It's all beige sweaters and sensible slacks now. Remember when you bought me? I was bright, bold, and full of promise. Sure, I'm a little faded now, but hey, so are you. It's called aging gracefully, and I don't understand why you won't take me out anymore. What, am I not good enough for yoga class or the farmer's market? Back in '88, a balanced meal was a Twinkie and a Capri Sun. Now you're all about quinoa and kale. And what's up with all the meal prepping? I remember a time when your idea of meal prep was eating the marshmallows out of your Lucky Charms before pouring the milk. I'm not saying you shouldn't care about your health, but maybe you're overthinking it just a tad. Beep, 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 beep. When did worrying about what's for dinner become more stressful than actually making dinner? I get it, times have changed. Life's gotten more complicated. But let me tell you, I think you're kind of missing the point. Remember the days when happiness was just a mixtape away? When all you needed to feel alive was a bike ride around the block and a slap bracelet? Together, we can reclaim that. Maybe it's time to bring back some of that 1988 magic. Dust me off, put on some Bobby McFerrin, and let's try this happy thing for old time's sake. Or you could just keep worrying. I'll be here for you regardless. So there's the message from the t-shirt hanging in the back of your closet. You've hung on to it this long. Maybe you should break it out. Maybe we should all just be a little bit less worried and try to be more carefree the way we were back in the day. I totally get it that it's not as easy to do that as it is to say that. And my shirt today, $5 from Fashion Nova 2 or 3 years ago, just says going nowhere. And maybe that's a better shirt to be wearing right now as an adult than don't worry, be happy. because I'm not going anywhere. I'll be back. So don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Did you have any cute t-shirts, any no fucks given? Do you still wear no fucks givens t-shirt? Or maybe you have a cat on your shirt and it says, leave me alone, I'm meow to here, something like that. All right, leave a comment, subscribe, follow at Victor Yocco on medium.com. Send an article my way if you want me to read it. I'm going nowhere. Nowhere. I'm going nowhere. I will be back. Goodbye.